What's up, everybody? It's Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys, and this is a special video just celebrating our 300th video. Yeah, this can kind of be silly, whatnot, but I wanted to actually make something of the video in itself and bring up my top 30 cards that I've gotten in person or through the mail, or actually obtained like on a trade deal, basically like an in-person though, because there's two cards in here that I actually didn't get signed by myself in person or through TTM, but they are actually one of my favorite cards. Now everything I'm going to show in this video is actually on card. It's not like through the certification program or anything like that. It's just stuff, like I said, I've gotten in person or through the mail. Majority is actually in person. There's probably only 2 or 3 cards in here that I did not get in person. I'm actually going to do a quick go through, kind of tell you exactly how many there is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 cards in this bundle that I did not get in person, but they are still some of my favorite autographs that I, have. So we're going to go from number 30 all the way down to spot 1. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Leave a comment, a like. Let me know what you thought of it. Tell me what your favorite autograph was along, the top 30 countdown. And I'll, stop and tell stories about a certain one once I get to that point. And, just tell the story along the way as we go. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm kind of stacking them up downward. And we'll start, like I said, at spot number 30 and work to number 1. And kind of just putting each spot as like every 10 videos is a spot kind of deal. But we're going to start off, with spot number 30 for John Force. I sent this card off to John. Roughly, I think it was late last year. I wish I could have been videoing, guys, back when I was TTMing last year, because it would have been crazy numbers. So many videos, it's pathetic. There's John Force. And then in spot number 29, we've got this Carl Edwards Press Pass Confidentials. I actually obtained this at Martinsville Speedway in person. I love it because of the gold marker that I was using at the time, and I think it fits well with the kind of goldish bronze look to the card. So that's why I chose that one. Spot number 28 is a father-son duo, and that's why I really like it a lot. It's a Joe Nemechek card. Here's Joe Nemechek with this little kid right here. I got to looking really close, and I've had this for a while. It's actually John Hunter Nemechek, and I've got 2 of these bad boys signed just like this. When I took them up to him, he says this is a card I don't see too often. So that's why I kind of like that one, because it has him as a younger, generation of John Hunter. All right, moving along to spot number 27. He's a former Daytona 500 winner. Very, very avid IndyCar legend. Mario Andretti. I obtained this through the mail, sent off to him, and he was great about signing. Alright, spot number 26. I couldn't do it without my boy Gray Gauldin in the mix. Right now, this is the only autograph in person that I've got of him, because they haven't made many cards of him, so it's kind of why I don't have many. But I've got a couple that I'm going to try to get signed once I go back to Bristol, hopefully next month when he runs there. Alright, this card is spot number 25. It's a Joey Logano. It's actually the old style Joey Logano autograph that he used to use before he switched to the new one. And the date on this card is a 2010. This is actually one of the first in-person autographs that I ever obtained. So this is kind of where it all began, and that's why it's a special card to me. Alright. Spot number 24. This is not Wendell Scott Sr.'s autograph. This is Wendell Scott Jr.'s. The reason I like it because when I've talked to Wendell Scott's sons, I've met several of them. I really feel like I'm close to Wendell Scott, you know, just standing there talking to him. So that's a very special, iconic card to me, and that's kind of why I brought it out, and it's in position number 24. Alright, spot number 23. The reason why I like this one is because Marilyn Green is actually from Stokes County, which is the county right next to mine. And I've met her before. She has an office in Greensboro. She's a modeling agency, has a modeling agency. And she signed this in person. I have some that I sent off to her through the mail too as well and got those back. So she's spot number 23. Spot 22. I did not obtain this one in person. I actually had to do a trade for it, or either bought it on eBay. But I'm so glad that I have one. It's a Buddy Baker autograph card for Max 91. Buddy Baker has passed away a couple years ago. I forget the exact year. That's why I like that one. Alright, spot number... I'm kind of losing track here. I think this is going to be spot number 20, let's see, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. This is spot number 21. We have one of my first ever autograph sessions that I went to. There used to be this thing called Shine Fest in my local area, and Junior Johnson would show up. So this is one of my first cards that I ever got signed by Junior Johnson. Alright, spot number 20. We have a Mark Martin Maximum Access approved. One of the many times that I met Mark in person. Great little signature there. I just love the card itself, and I always like Mark Martin. Alright, here we go. Spot number 19. Rounding it out. And 19 is this Rusty Wallace, Kenny Wallace, and Mike Wallace triple signature card. Now, I actually sent this off to each of them. I think I started it off with either Mike or Kenny. I want to say it was Mike Wallace. Then I sent over to Kenny Wallace, and then I finished it off with Rusty Wallace. So that card kind of took about 2 months to complete. But that's why I like it so much, because I was able to complete it. So that's spot number 19. Spot 18 is this, what they call a 94 Farewell Tour. Will's done it for Harry Gant. And this is Ned Jarrett and Harry Gant. Ned is actually interviewing Harry. And I actually sent this off to each of them. Actually, no, wait. Hold it, guys. I said that completely wrong. I actually obtained this in person as well. Went to a thing in Hickory at GMS, well, it's actually Statesville, and got Harry to sign it. And then Ned Jarrett was there as well. And he signed it. So I totally forgot about that. Spot 17. Yes, I'm not the biggest fan of her, but I don't have many cards signed by her, so this is one of my favorite ones. Danica Patrick. Was able to get this one, and I'm sure if I can get those Hailie Deegan signed, they'll definitely be in the mix of these cards. Spot 16. We have a Maximum Access approved Dale Jr. signed in silver. I obtained this at a junior podcast thing. I was waiting on him afterwards. When he came out, I got him to sign it. Alright. And spot 15. We have a Role Models Jimmy Hensley Bobby Allison card. Jimmy Hensley kind of set after a role model with Bobby Allison, and that's what this card's talking about. And I was able to get this in person. Actually, both signed in person. I got Jimmy Hensley. At the same event, Bobby Allison was there for the Bowman Gray preview. So, it's nice to get that in person. Both of them, you know, there together to see each other. Alright. Spot 14. We've got a Press Pass Confidentials for Dale Jr. Got this at the Junior Podcast show as well. One of the times that I went. And I just love the way these cards look. And as you can tell, there's several of them that I've shown. So that's why it's one of my favorites. Spot 13. Spot 13. Sorry, guys. I actually got this from CC Breaks over at Cronin Card Breaks. was able to get it. It's a red, white, and blue parallel prism for Kyle Larson. And look at that thing. That thing is amazing. You can see the shimmer and shine off of it, and it's got Larson on there. Here's spot number 12. Pulled this out of a 2019 Donruss. It's an optic red parallel. And look at the Larson on that one. It's got a little shimmer look to it too as well, if you can kind of see it. Kind of getting a glare there. There we go. Alright. Spot number 11. Spot number 11. We've got a brothers duo team, and this is awesome here, guys. I got this in person at the Bowman Gray preview a couple years ago from the late and great Glenn Wood and Leonard Wood. So there's that. That's kind of why it's special to me. Actually, one of the last times I've seen Glenn in person. And I was able to grab this at the same event. It's Glenn and his two boys, Lynn and Eddie Wood. Triple signed card. There's Eddie, Lynn, and Glenn signed it up there. That's one of my all-time favorites. Then we got, let's see. The 9th spot is a brothers duo as well for Donnie and Bobby Allison. I actually obtained this in person as well. I took it to an event with me and got Donnie to sign it, and then turned right around and got Bobby to sign it. Or I might actually sent this one off through the mail to Donnie first and then Bobby second. I think that was the case, and I do apologize I said that otherwise. But nice card. Alright. The 8th spot, I did not get this one in person or send off TTM. I actually traded it off with a guy for David Pearson. It's the only David Pearson autograph I have, and glad to own this. So that's why it makes the 8th spot. The 7th spot. This is by far one of the best Richard Petty's that I've gotten in person, through the mail, etc. And you guys actually seen this card a couple weeks ago. And it's signed in nice blue for Richard Petty. Check out that autograph, guys. Looks amazing. Just amazing. Alright, spot number 6. This card is actually one of the last Glenn Woods that I was able to obtain in person. No, not in person. Through the mail. I actually had to send this off through the mail. And I honestly feel like I was one of the last people to be able to get his autograph through the mail, because I turned right around and that week after and sent more, and that week after I actually received a letter back stating that Glenn was too ill to sign and wasn't going to be able to check back in a few weeks, and hopefully he would be feeling better. Well, Glenn Wood actually never got better. He actually wound up passing away. So that's why this one made the 6th spot for Mr. Glenn Wood. One of the last, basically the last autograph I ever got from him through the mail. I've went up to the shop and seen the shop and whatnot. Seen him in person plenty of times. Great, great gentleman. So rest in peace, Glenn Wood. And now, it is time for the top 5, guys. Top 5. Card number 5 and card number 4 have the same exact story, and they go along the same lines as to why I like these. Dale Jr., he's going to get spot 5 and 4. Went down to Millbridge. This has been a couple years ago. Y'all have probably heard this story before. I've told some of you. His niece was running and found out he was there. I seen him. I was going crazy, guys. And excuse me, I had a couple items there. I brought something for everybody because I never know who I'll see at that track. So, I actually found out he was there. stood beside of him, chatted with him for that night, hung out with him. Very, very awesome guy. And he signed these cards right here for me. Check that out. What an awesome signature for an all-access pass. Insert. And then spot number 4 belongs to him as well. This is a classic from 2001 press pass. Check out the Young Dale Jr. Look at that autograph, guys. That's like a perfect signature. Perfect. So that's why those are special to me. Top 3. In spot 3, I got this one signed in person about a month ago at the Veterans event that I went to. If y'all guys remember watching that. The video with Larson in it. He does my intros and all for us now. Got this one signed. This is an awesome card. This is one of Larson's first ever cards made. I'm hoping to get another one crossed off my list next month that I have, but I got off an eBay listing. But I'm so glad to have that one signed, and that's why that one belongs in spot 3. Alright, top 2. Y'all know me by now, and y'all know that I'm a big Gordon fan. And it wouldn't be fair if I didn't have these two in the top 2 positions. It's kind of a battle for first or which one's my favorite, but I do have a favorite picked. And this one goes to the second place, Jeff Gordon. Got this one signed earlier this year at Bristol. Yeah, it's not the best Gordon ever, but I do know that he signed it. And I was so happy to finally cross it off my list to have a Jeff Gordon signed card. I have everything else signed of him. Die-cast, hero cards, you know, items, other stuff, posters, but no cards were signed. I never got around to it, so I'm glad I crossed it off. And the spot 1 belongs to none other than a Max 92 right after his rookie year. Signed, red border, Jeff Gordon. Still in the Carolina Ford dealer's hat. Check it out. Very, very classic piece. So glad to have it signed. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This has been a look at my top 30 favorite cards that I have signed. We will be in for some more ideas coming up on some stuff. I just can't believe we've posted up 300 different videos. So I thought this would be neat to kind of throw together. We're still trying to get to 750 subscribers, guys. I want to give away that Michael Waltrip and Ken Schrader outfit that I've got going for y'all. So y'all tell your buddies, tell your friends, family members, go and check out Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys, and you may get something cool out of it. Alright, without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't meet where we're at today, so we want to say thank you again. My son's in there playing. He says thank you, I know for sure. We hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys later. Take care, and God bless.